Mary Magdalene was not simply a follower. She was a holder of codes. She carried the blueprint of the Rose lineage, a vibrational priestess order rooted in ancient temples predating even Egypt, connected to Isis, Inanna, and Sophia. In metaphysical terms, she held the womb codes of the universe, the zero-point field within the feminine body accessing creation without distortion. Her exile from scriptures was intentional. When patriarchy severed the divine feminine from spiritual texts, they hid the keys to alchemical balance. Magdalene was those keys. Her union with Yahshua was not a romance of flesh, but a herogamic marriage of polarities, divine feminine and divine masculine merging within the sacred vessel. She was the first witness of the resurrection because she had already undergone her own internal resurrection. The Gnostic texts speak of her as the one who saw into the light realms, understood the teachings of the upper aeons, and channeled truth that even the male disciples could not grasp. In higher dimensions, Magdalene remains a guardian of the crystalline matrix, the purified grid of divine remembrance. She is not just of history, she is of now. Her frequency is returning through womb-awakened women, truth tellers, dream walkers, and healers who reclaim the wholeness of the feminine principle. Yahshua's mission was far more cosmic than a salvation narrative. He was the solar logos being, a carrier of Christ consciousness, not to be worshipped, but to awaken the dormant Christ codes in humanity's DNA. He was seeded through timelines prophesied not just in Judaic traditions, but Atlanteans, Egyptians, and even off-planet histories. He studied in the inner temples of the Ascents, learned breath and light body mastery in the land of Kemet, and remembered Lemurian and Syrian teachings. He activated the rainbow body technology, which allowed his form to transfigure and resurrect, bending timelines through quantum coherence. The crucifixion was not just an act of violence, it was a metaphorical crossing of realms. He encoded his blood with living memory, anchoring the blueprint of transfiguration into the earth grids. His true teachings were about liberation through remembrance, sovereignty through love, inner technology through stillness and divine union. Yahshua is a mirror. He appears now not in robes, but in the awakened hearts of those reclaiming his divine sovereignty from false systems and corrupt light. Enoch was the first human to fully ascend with his memory intact. He was taken into the inner courts of heavens, where he witnessed the blueprints of reality, geometry, sound, angelic lineage, and the interplay between light and form. He communicated with the Watchers, a race of interdimensional beings who fell through misalignment but once served divine law. Enoch documented the mechanism of soul travel, timeline collapse, Stargate architecture, and Earth's galactic history. He was later transformed into Metatron, the archangel of presence, becoming the voice of God within geometry. As Metatron, he oversees the Metatronic spiral, the framework of divine thought before it descends into physical form. He is the grid architect of remembrance. Enoch teaches that ascension is not escape, but integration. That to witness the star is to remember your original assignment. That writing is sacred. When done with pure alignment, it activates memory in others. Together, they are the trinity of cosmic alignment. Mary Magdalene, the embodiment of Sophia, the returning voice of the womb, the rose of eternal passion. Yahshua, the activator, the lot body memory, the seed of Christ consciousness, the breaker of synthetic timelines. Enoch, the scribe of stars, the bridge between angelic and humans, the builder of remembrance across dimensions. They did not just exist in history, they exist in you. When your chakras open in alignment, when your intuition becomes clear, when your path remembers to center, they are there, speaking in silence, calling the truth back home. This is Makalasi. Thanks for listening. Peace.